Are you ready? What to expect when you become a CDC Plus representative. The Agency for Persons with Disabilities Consumer Corrected Care Plus program empowers APD consumers to manage their Medicaid waiver home and community-based services. CDC Plus's primary goal is to assist APD consumers achieve and maintain greater self-determination through wise and compliant use of public funds. CDC Plus provides administrative support for its consumers so they may strengthen their freedom, authority, support, control, and for the purpose of this training, responsibility. Making a difference. The benefits of CDC Plus to the lives of its participants is profound. The security of being their own decision maker about the services they receive can be liberating. Or the ability to choose non-waiver services to meet the consumer support plan goals and needs, such as seasonal camp or a gym membership. We rely on you, and we know it's not easy. Managing a consumer's account can be time-consuming and hard work. It's like running a small business but not getting paid for it. In fact, a crucial part of enrollment is to register the consumer as a household employer with the IRS. But we'll take care of that for you when you apply. CDC Plus is successful only when everyone, every day, fulfills their responsibilities. We expect consumers or their representatives to manage their accounts from the very first day with minimal handholding. Our online resources, which include the CDC Plus Handbook and How-To Guide, have all the answers. The basics. CDC Plus understands what it's like to be new on the job and wants to make sure new consumers are set up for success. We offer live trainings for new representatives and additional live trainings for purchasing plans and account reconciliation. Monthly emails are sent to new participants who have just become fully enrolled on topics such as payroll, organization, reconciliation, background screenings, and emergency backup plans. These emails contain helpful assistance and attachments during the first few months of a consumer's enrollment. We'll send you important forms like timesheets and payroll calendars. Our whole team, consultants, regional liaisons, state office customer service and administrative staff, wants the best possible outcome for our consumers. At the same time, we recognize when someone is not up to the tasks we demand. But if you start out getting the basics right, everything else will fall into place. If you proceed with CDC Plus enrollment, here are a few tips that highlight potential trouble spots and potential challenges. Keep the money straight. Always know approximately how much money the consumer has at any time. It's as easy as keeping a checkbook ledger. Think money in, money out. Keep a running accounting of the consumer's Medicaid deposits, money in, and payroll claims for goods and services that you've submitted to CDC Plus to pay on your behalf, money out. Never forget your legal responsibility with use of Medicaid funds. If you submit a timesheet for one of your employees to be paid but you've already spent your monthly budget, your employee will not be paid and it will be your fault. Get organized. The more organized you are, the easier managing the consumer account will be. Think about your strategy for record keeping. Ask yourself if someone else could make sense of your methods. Whatever method of record keeping you choose must include a good long game. Remember, you've got to keep all records for 6 years, and a short game for day-to-day management. For example, keeping up with pay stubs and making sure your employees get their W-2s. If you call customer service about a timesheet or invoice, you should have that timesheet or invoice in your hand. Who can help me? Ask yourselves, do I need to call anyone? First, use online resources to find an answer. You probably already know where to look and can easily find the answer yourself. After that, contact your consultant. If your consultant doesn't know, they will point you in the right direction or find out for you. Dear patients, anyone who has ever used a microwave oven knows a few minutes can seem like forever. We get it, and we appreciate in advance all the patience and understanding you may have to chip in to get the job done. If you don't hear back immediately from your consultant or your local APD office or state office, we have not forgotten you. Before you decide to write another letter, remember, CDC Plus has nearly 4,000 participants, so there might be someone we need to help first. Keeping in touch. It's in the email. When you get an email from CDC Plus, you'll probably see several email addresses you may not immediately recognize. We want to ensure consumers, consultants, regional and state office staff have access to relevant correspondence about the consumer. Likewise, always copy your consultant when sending emails to CDC Plus for their awareness. Always, always, always use apd.cdc.documents@apdcares.org when sending any email to the state office in Tallahassee, even if you are also sending the email to another CDC Plus staff member. Anticipate. Anticipate the consumer's needs. Know what's going on. Remember, you're running the business. Knowing if an employee may need to be replaced, or how a scheduling issue might affect payroll, or if money needs to be saved for a future purchase. Be agile. COVID has reminded us the importance of meeting enormous challenges head on. Beware of deadlines. If you don't submit payroll on time, your employees will not get paid, and you're the person who must tell them. If we ask you to send us a form or document within 10 days and you don't, we're not going to forget. You could be put on a corrective action plan or have requested services and goods denied or even be disenrolled from CDC Plus. If the deadline to pay for summer camp was yesterday and you missed it, that's on you. If you missed the deadline for a new purchasing plan, you'll have to wait another month. There's a form for that. Any change or update to consumers' accounts must be requested through the submission of correctly completed forms. For example, customer service will not update your address or banking information over the phone. You must send us the right form. Address changes, direct deposit changes, and tax withholding changes, just to name a few, can only be made upon receipt of the appropriate forms. Our website provides access to up-to-date federal forms, as well as other forms necessary to comply with CDC Plus record-keeping procedures. The welcome packet also has links to the latest forms. Don't be a puppet. If you are a consumer's CDC Plus representative, you and no one else are the person completing and submitting all paperwork and payroll claims. Don't say you'll be the representative if you don't plan on putting in the work. Often there is someone in the consumer's household with control issues who wants to manage the account, but also be the paid provider who might convince someone to be the representative in name only. CDC Plus will not tolerate this dishonesty and gross mismanagement of our publicly funded program. We will catch you every time. Now what? We wanted to share our high expectations with you in an honest forum because we know you're up to the challenge. It's not an easy job, so there's no need to sugarcoat it. If you choose to enroll in CDC Plus, never lose sight of the real reason: the consumer's health, safety, and well-being. Want more information about CDC Plus? Visit apd.myflorida.com/CDC Plus.